back here at Roselle Catholic High School. Jack Bartek, Brandon Marazzo here for the game of the day at Hooptoberfest. It's Union Catholic and the Patrick School underway. We've had some good ones today, Brandon, but this one might be the best one yet.
Yeah, Jack, I'm going to be honest, on paper, this matchup almost as even as it gets. Oh, my God!
Off the rip, and it's Ya Ansong slamming it home, and we get a quick timeout from the Patrick School. And there you go. You want a guy to look out for, it's Ya Ansong.
Bro, that's the first play of the game. They're already throwing lobs. Are you kidding me? I think we're going to have to get the maintenance guy back in here to tighten the screws back on the hoop. What was that?
That's a pretty good way to start.
I don't know. Can you name a better way to start than an alley-oop right to your best guy, and he rips it home? I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. Thankfully, we got the updated technology so that the glass can withstand that kind of impact. You gotta be kidding me. So we were officially more than halfway through the day, as I believe we're going to have 4 more games on the slate after this one. I could be wrong. My math doesn't always add up. Jack will have more with us. Jackie boy.
3 more on the slate.
3 more, thank you.
So a 2-0 lead with an exclamation point for Union Catholic to start. Nice defense here.
Bro, this one is
Vikings.
intense.
Floater in the lane, that won't go. And Ya Ansong with the board. Pass up ahead, and it goes. Should have been goaltending. Regardless, it falls, and it's 4-0.
When's the last time you've seen the Patrick School get a take to them like this? I mean, I know it's early 4-0, but, oh man, Union Catholic really coming after it.
That 3 ball's good. Good answer for the Celtics. Four to 3 early. Taken away on the break. Layup's good in the foul. Woo boy. Good basketball on display early.
I think I criticized a little too early, man. I mean, they just bounced back ridiculously. Have a 1-point lead. Just exploding. I mean, you look at the records from last year for both these two teams. Union Catholic going 21-9, 6-4 in the UCC. And then, of course, for the Patrick School, 14-12. Those records not indicative of what the Patrick School brings. Of course, they're always playing the top teams in the nation. So still finishing above 50% for them. A quality achievement. I mean, the talent on this court right now, just in this game alone, is insane.
It's no joke. And this Patrick School team is without, I think, inarguably their best player right now, Jaden Glover, who just committed to St. John's recently. He is not here today, so they'll be without him. Obviously, such a big piece of what they're trying to do.
Jack, I swear, it's like every week you turn around, Patrick School got a new kid going D1.
And why not? They've had so much success sending guys to the league. How could you not want to be a part of it?
And not just sending guys to the league, they're making impact in the league. The list goes on.
Free throw is good. Jaden Myers, the transfer from Columbia. We saw him last year at the Jingle Bells jump off, playing for Columbia. That 3 ball's good.
Remind me, that was the Jubilee?
Yes, the Jingle Bells Jubilee. And the New Year's jump off was right after that. But we saw Columbia at the Jingle Bells Jubilee. 4 minutes down, 8-5 is your score. Could have been a kickball, ended up with Union Catholic anyway. Oh, body flying into the bench.
And look at the sportsmanship coming from Union Catholic, getting the kid up on his feet. I'm pretty sure he just took a knee to the head diving for that one. Not much the coach could have done on that. But he's fine. I'm going to be honest. I might have milked that one a little bit, get a little extra attention, you know.
Union Catholic coming off of a great season last year, 21-9. And they ended up winning non-public A, the state title, beating St. Peter's, who we'll see in our final game of the night. Luke Shore, the transfer, feeds it off to Ansong for the slam. Cuts it down to a 1-point game.
And here's something you don't see often. I'm pretty sure Ansong might be giving up an inch in this one.
Him and Hassan Mabai might be the biggest matchup you'll see in high school basketball around the country. Oh, going up top. That was dangerous.
I'm loving the sportsmanship, especially, you see the young fella stare him down for a second, be like, yo, I got you, my bad. But, like, you know, you just got to have that mentality of just get out of my way for a moment. And then you can come back and, you know, be a good human being if you want to. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was playing, we didn't help nobody out, man.
Free throws on the way. First one, no good.
All right, I'm lying. One time we helped the kid up. Last game of the senior year. Crushed the quarterback. He Andrew Lucked us, and we had to dust him off real quick and said, thanks for coming out, buddy.
Second free throw is good. A.J. Altabelli takes it across for the Vikings. 2-point lead for the Patrick School early. And a whistle. That's going to be an offensive foul on the screen from Ansong. Patrick School looking to add to a 2-point lead. A whistle right there.
So, Jack, give me some names, man. Who are you expecting to have a breakout season here for Union Catholic?
I mean, Ansong, I think you would say, has already broken out. It's hard to say he's going to have a breakout season. Inside, a big bucket right there. Altabelli got on the radar a bit last year, and then they got the transfers, Luke Shore from Rumson and Jaden Myers from Columbia. They're expected to make big impacts. Ansong going to work off the dribble, lost it, out of bounds, back to the Patrick School.
Looking at the last year that they had, losing some guys, Sean Winchester and Raheem Williams, but 200-plus scoring all over the sheet for Union Catholic last year. I mean, it's just could be anybody at any given night.
3 ball up top from Brandon Lee, heading into his junior year. Played a big role for the Celtics last year.
Leading scorer, 182 points.
And a 3 ball right back. F.K. Muntari with the answer. That one's off the mark. The follow no good. Fight for the board. Out off Ansong. So it's going to stay with the Celtics. Three ball from the corner. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Muntari.
Jack, there's also something else that I want to highlight about Brandon Lee.
Nice pass from Altabelli.
182 points. Played in 12 games last year.
Oh, what a finish. And the foul. Great take to the hole and an N1. But yeah, Brandon Lee is a player.
12 games.
His father, Butch Lee, won high school, NCAA, and NBA championships. His number 15 is retired at Marquette. and won the 1977 Most Outstanding Player of March Madness. So basketball is in the bloodline for Brandon Lee.
You said 1977? Sheesh. Going back with it, man.
That free throw's off. Three ball from Muntari won't go.
Jack, help me remember. I know we've had some big names in the league come out of Marquette. Trying to remember who right now. We'll get to that in a second. 10-16. We'll see right now what the Patrick School has cooked up on this possession. Oh, and a nice back cut, but some even better defense coming from Union Catholic. Forgot the ball, and a big foul from the big fella. That's going to send him to the line.
About halfway through this first half, and it has been action-packed. 16-10, the Patrick School leads it, formerly known as St. Patrick's. Now the Patrick School, they have some crazy alumni. Obviously, Kyrie Irving is the big one. But you go down the list. Jonathan Kuminga, Nick Richards, DeAndre Bembry, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Al Harrington, Samuel Dallenberg, and then some more recent guys. Last year in college basketball, guys that made a name. Adama Sanogo, Marquise Noel, Jordan Walker, Alamir Dawes. I mean, it's a laundry list of the best of the best the past couple of years in the state of New Jersey.
Congratulations, you got a fantasy draft of a 2K squad for the upcoming years.
They have they've had 6 players in their history play in the McDonald's All-American game. The most of any school in New Jersey. So they clearly have the history.
Check, before we were talking about the father with the retired jersey at Marquette. I was trying to remember some names that came out of Marquette. Help me out with that remembering.
I mean, they definitely have a couple.
I'm almost positive. I'm pretty sure
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
And you have, obviously, the recently retired Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Those are the big names.
Am I bugging or Ja didn't come out of there, right?
Wesley Matthews was there. No, Ja was. I'm blanking. Small school. Murray State.
Murray State, thank you. Same colors, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
It's the M's that got me.
Small school love for Ja Morant.
Jameson Crowder, question mark?
He's
I
getting
got you
into
right
a
now.
different sport now. Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder, my bad.
Jameson Crowder.
Dude, I'm all over the place. I've been here since 9 in the morning. What do you want from me?
Under 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Marquette, right? Bingo, on the money.
Tough lay in there. Adds to a 9-point lead. It's up to 11, and Union Catholic wants to talk things over.
Well,
we talked about the success they had last year. Dr. Jim Reagan Jr. at the helm. Obviously a great season. It's always hard to follow up a year where you end your season with a win in the state championship game, but they look poised for a repeat.
Oh, you got that right, man. And they're hanging in there with the best of them right now. I know they're down 11, but no problem. Especially when you just said it. I mean, the one team with the most All-American McDonald's players, All-Stars, in the history of the state. You're going to battle with the heavyweights right now, the super heavyweights, because you're already a heavyweight.
And this is a team that is not limited to the restrictions of the NJSIAA. They can go out, get whatever players they want, play whatever schedule they want. So obviously it's always going to be hard to compete with a school like that.
I got to be honest with you. Where do you even find kids that young? I mean, you got to have a network like Facebook.
Obviously, they built up their name on that wealth of talent that they've had over the past 2-3 decades.
You say recruits just coming to them? Probably.
When you play the way they have, it makes people want to come and play for you. Down low, Rock Popovich taking some contact. Offensive rebound. The putback lay-in for Brandon Lee has a chance at an and one.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. Rock Popovich might be the coolest name in all of high school basketball.
Rock Popovich fresh into the game. He's from Slovenia.
That's got to be up there with the Dragon Benders of the world.
Last year, talking to Coach Chris Travanis, he said that's a kid that is more athletic than you might think, and he'll surprise you when he gets up. Six and a half minutes to play in the first half. 14-point lead for the Patrick School, and they'll get it right back after that turnover. Three balls straight on for Lee. Rattles out. Popovic fighting for the rebound, but he'll be hit with an over-the-back call. A nice box out. Union Catholic gets it back. They are having some struggles offensively. Obviously, so much length from that Patrick School squad.
That's all right, though. These are the kind of games that are important to get under your belt before the season. You want to test yourself against the best of the best. And I think it's really a confidence booster. You just sit in there, it's like, hey, regardless of the result, we're hanging in there with the best, and we're kind of making them look a little crazy right now.
Boy, that was a jumping contest between Jaden Myers and Abdullah Kanate.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jack. I can stand on top of a full-fledged ladder. I don't think I can get that high.
.5:15 left to go in the first half. Kanate pulls up, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Shore. Inside, fight for the board, out of bounds. Waiting for the signal. Looks like it's going to stay with Union Catholic.
And the big fella's going to check back in.
Hassan Mbaye, 7'3", 225 from Senegal. I mean, what an inside presence to have at the high school level. Not going to find many like that. On the other end, a big slam from Will Snyder.
It's just unfair, man.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just unfair.
On the other end, an answer. Myers knocks down the jumper.
It's a nice step back there. A much-needed response.
Straight on three ball off the mark. Fight for the board. Ansong with a nice box out. 14-point lead for the Patrick School. Up and under. Nice finish from Jaden Myers.
It's back-to-back tough shots right there. Both of those, I got to say, 8 out of 10 on the scale of difficulty, buddy.
A whistle up top. That's going to be a travel against Lee. So Union Catholic gets it back as they try and swing the momentum a little bit. And this is one where you might have to end up laying your hat on moral victory, because this team is very good for the Patrick School. But inside the lane, no good.
You got to give it to Union Catholic right now. I mean, that's now three
no doubt.
possessions where they're coming away with scores. They're taking it to them.
No doubt.
You know? Could make it a 10-point game right here.
First free throw on the way. That's good off glass.
As you see, we're on that running clock trying to make up some time. A little behind schedule after our overtime.
Yeah.
Back in that Camden East Side game against our host, Roselle Catholic.
A whistle. That's going to be a foul, I believe, on the floor. They're going to say he was going up.
Okay, chance to make it 9 now.
As you said, got to give them credit for staying in this one. But that size for the Patrick School is hard to overcome.
I'm going to be honest with you. I know if it's just fall ball, we're here at the showcase, I would be absolutely screaming my head off if I saw this running clock as a coach. I know we got to make up time, so I understand from the broadcaster's perspective, but that's why I'm not a head coach, because I'm going to be honest with you. Trying to think, who was it Bobby, was it Bobby McKnight? Who threw the chair onto the court?
That was Bob Knight.
Yeah, it is.
3 ball for sure on the pump fake. That won't go.
Yeah,
would have been a big one.
I would have thrown a couple of chairs on that court.
Pull up long, 2 off glass is no good. So another chance here for Union Catholic to get back in it. Nice pass from Altabelli. Good pump from Ansong. Draws the foul. I mean, Mabai didn't even leave his feet there. It's hard when you have a guy that can block shots without leaving his feet, because then you can never get him on a pump fake.
Jack, he's 7'3". I mean, the average man is 6'6" in the NBA.
That was about as good as you were probably going to get him on a pump fake, and he was still able to alter the second shot.
But notice what I said. The average man in the NBA is 6'6". He's 7'3". So imagine the average high school kid, you're probably, I don't know, 5'11".
Still an 11-point game with 1:15 to go, and now I believe some clock issues. So we get a whistle. Coach Chris Chavanis for the Patrick School, and his 12th season, going into his 12th season. He's the dean of students there, and he has obviously done a great job with this program, taking them to new heights. Final minute of play here in the first half. The Patrick School looking to add to an 11-point lead. Lee steps into a 3. Won't go. Fight for the board. Jaden Myers comes away with it. Step back 3 ball. That's a big one. Jaden Myers heating up for the Vikings, and the lead is down to 8.
How about Myers there, getting it over the big fella? He had to put a little extra arc on that one.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Patrick School. They want to get a good one here at the end of the half and to make sure they can throw some water on this run from Union Catholic.
It's been a solid run for them as they claw back into it. Just getting after it. This is what it's all about, man. Quality games, quality competition.
Yeah, pretty impressive the way they've been able to hang in with a super talented team like the Patrick School.
Especially when you got by setting screens there. That might be the biggest screen you're going to see. He just eclipses guys out there. And I'll tell you, man, I don't even know how to attack them. You just sit back and just chuck the 3. I mean, unless you're, bringing the size, how do you bring the size when he's 7'3"? I mean, for crying out loud, there's another 7-footer there for Union Catholic, and,
yeah, the good
and he's
thing is
giving up inches.
They have Yaw and Song to answer, at least somewhat.
Sure, but it's unfair. I mean, you think Union Catholic ever feels like they're going to walk into a game where Ansung's not going to be the tallest guy?
Yeah, that is hard to match up with.
And right now, you look at the kid, Brock Popovic right now is basically the same height as Ansung. So they got 2 guys that can go at him.
15 seconds to go. That one knocked away by Myers again. Shore taking it to the bucket himself, trying to hand off to Ansong, He wasn't expecting it, and it's bobbled out of bounds.
That would have been huge to cut it down to 6, man, making it a 2-possession game.
See if the Patrick School can make it really sting. 3 seconds left, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Celtics. 2.3 on the clock. Maybe one more shot here for the Patrick School. Lee bumps, gets it off, but it won't go. And that takes us to the break. So a very impressive first half. 26-18, the Patrick School in front. You got to give credit to Union Catholic sticking around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were down by a bit there, and then just a string of good luck and some hard shots that they made that luck happen for them with their effort. And they made the best of the opportunities. That's what you got to do if you want to hang with a squad like the Patrick School.
And you could talk about the Celtics all day, but, I mean, they have as much talent as the NBA Celtics. Like, it's just a laundry list of talent. So hard to stick with, and they kind of flex their muscles, at least early in that first half.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, this is a problem squad. Like I said, you could look at the record from last year. It's not going to show you what is made up of the squad. You kind of got to see it in person, or you just got to be that in tune to the community, the basketball community, to know what's going on, because they're playing the top guys. They're 50% last year against the top schools. And like you said, you know, they operate outside of the average rules because they're playing the not average competition.
Yeah. Well, 26-18, the Patrick School in front at the break. We got a couple minutes on the clock for halftime. We will be right back here at Roselle Catholic. Jack Bartek, Brandon Marazzo for All Abilities Live. It's Hooptoberfest. Don't go anywhere.
Back here on All Abilities Live, Brandon Marazzo joined by Jack Bartek in a few seconds. But we got the second half action here as the Patrick School is currently leading Union Catholic 26-18. Had some quality games all day long. We still got 3 more coming at you. The best basketball being played is not only in the state of New Jersey, but the best fall ball is being played right here at Hooptoberfest. As Jackie just entering back in the gym, making a grand entrance, only like Ric Flair could. Woo!
Oh, man. Long day of basketball, but a good one so far.
Oh, man, you get to hang out with me all day. So sorry. See, Edmund bailed out early. He was like, this kid's crazy. I got to go.
He actually said that on the way out.
Yeah, I know.
Quick pull-up 3, and it's good. What a way to start the half for the Patrick School.
Dude, he looked like he wasn't even trying on that one. He just chucked it.
I thought we were in warm-up still for a second.
Yeah, man, that was insane. He just tossed that one like I'd be tossing donuts into my mouth.
19.5 minutes to go. 11-point lead for the Patrick School. And they are not taking any plays off.
Jackie, before the day is over, or before the year is over, we need a broadcast with Orlando in a 3-man. Let's just go absolute chaos here.
Oh, whistle, and it looks like this one's going to stay here.
Jack, what's going on with the spot sheet over there, man? You look like a conspiracy theorist.
I mean, you got to have the information.
The numbers, man, they be changing on you. It's all good.
Unfortunately, the rosters in fall ball not easy to track down.
No. That's right, buddy. You make it work.
Inside, Lee can't finish. A lot of contact, but no foul. And Song, pump faking, now kicks it out. 3 ball from the corner. Union Catholic just cannot get one to fall here in the second half. And Brandon Lee just went down. Didn't look like there's any contact. I think there might be a little bit of slippage over there.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. It is steamy.
It's hot. The crowd has packed in for these last 2 games, and
I'm down to my last button.
we got to get a door open or something, because I cannot afford to see Brandon pop open another button over here.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'll go shirtless if I have to, all right? Little Burt Kreischer action.
Definitely open a door. Somebody get a door open stat.
You don't want to see all of this?
No.
Yeah, you could have handled it anyway.
29-18, the Patrick School in front. Up top, 3 ball straight away, it's good.
Dude, what do you even do? I mean, the tallest player coming out to try to affect the shot, and they just drill it.
Jay-Sean Williams knocking down the 3 ball. On the other end, trying to answer, no good. Rebound, Taj Bryant. Whew, trying to put together the combos. Lost it, but able to regain possession. Floater is too strong. Rebounded by F.K. Muntari. Myers can't finish. Ansong there, and he's fouled. He looked like he was trying to put a poster together there.
Jack, what is Ansong going to be like when he hits the weight room a little bit? I mean, look at the towering frame, all the potential in the world.
Yeah, he's going to be a heck of a player. Already is a heck of a player. First free throw is good.
Problem with basketball players, you know, you never want to put on too much muscle because it ends up affecting the shot. But when you're a big man like that, you can always use it. Who needs a shot when you can dunk on everybody?
Missed the free throw, got his own miss, and why not? Take a free throw that counts for 2. Lead back down to 11. Inside, Popovich had it blocked away. This game, as much as it hasn't necessarily been close, has been full of action.
She's had 2 of the 4 towers in this game meeting down low. Got the other 2 guarding each other now.
A whistle up top. It's a 5-second violation. Good defense from Luke Shore, forcing the turnover. Myers working baseline, able to kick it out. Union Catholic gonna have to string together some possessions here. Pull up top, off the mark for Shore. Rebounded by Hassan Mabai. Oh, beautiful crossover and feed. Can't finish the layup. Jay-Sean Williams. Nice crossover. In the corner, Lee is all alone, and that's shooting practice. Brandon Lee.
Jack, right before that 3-point game, I mean, he's got a solid frame himself. He got lost amongst the towers down low. Oh, as the 2 big fellas going at it.
That is
scary. Just say it.
An unstoppable force, meaning an immovable object.
Jackie, I'm going to be honest with you. If they tripped at the, what would technically, if our table was true north, which it's not, if they would have fell southwest, they were coming right through us.
We got some sweat on the floor. Spillage. Can't have any spillage out there. I mean, the talent on display right now is hard to believe.
The size on the court, it's something out of a fairy tale. This is Jack and the Beanstalk mates. Paul Bunyan.
14-point lead for the Patrick School with just under 15 minutes to go. Corner 3 ball, no good, but a foul. And Abdullah Dixie is going to head to the free throw line. Coming up after this one, we still have a couple more on the docket. Immaculate Conception and Linden is on deck, and then Monroe versus Ramapo and St. Peter's versus Newark Tech. Not Ramapo. Ridgewood. There's an update in the schedule. Ramapo originally supposed to play that 6-10 game. Instead, it'll be Ridgewood, Johnny Buckets. So 3 more on the slate after the conclusion of this game.
Johnny Bucket's got to be up there with Charlie Hustle for one of the best nicknames.
Dixie at the line. Second free throw too strong. Tracked down low. Will Snyder. Snyder gets it in the post. Backing down in the lane, puts it up. No good. Just rolled out. Jaden Myers. He's double teamed, in some trouble, lost the handle. Ball's still loose, on the floor for it. Taj Bryant came away with it. Oh, nice takeaway from Yaw Ansong. Altabelli in transition, drawing contact and laying it in with the left hand.
I absolutely love that. You saw the big man coming up with the steal, sends it over to the point guard. He takes on the contact and throws up one heck of a shot on a tough angle. He nails it.
Altabelli going into his junior season, far from the biggest player on the court. He might be the shortest player on the court right now, but he can ball. He was one of the top dogs last year for that team.
You can see why with vision like that.
Inside, Ansong draws the foul. Yaw Ansong heading to the line. Trying to cut it down to 11. First one's good. Smooth stroke for a big man. I mean, usually you see a guy at that size, they're not going to be able to shoot free throws like that.
No, DeAndre Jordan's over here.
Knocks down a pair, back down to 11. So game not necessarily over just yet. Inside, counted in the foul.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Taj Bryant.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jackie. I know the game ain't over yet, but when your starting point guard does that to your starting center in the paint, you got problems.
Yeah, they got some ballers on this team. No question about it. I mean, this is going to be a hard matchup for anybody in the state.
Jack, you can make an all-star team of players in the state, and it's still going to be a hard one. I think I got the team in mind that could get it done, though.
Altabelli drive and kick. Ansong thought about it, now pulls it and knocks it down. How about the big man showing off the range? It looks like they're counting that as a long 2, but the signal was definitely for a 3. And that is going to be offensive basket interference on the tip-in from Mumbai.
Can't touch that. Still on the rim. As we're going to see the smaller lineup check in here for the Patrick School, and even the smaller lineup.
Yeah, their smaller lineup that features 3 guys at like 6'8".
Facts. The quote, end quote, smaller lineup.
Altabelli playing quarterback has Myers down court, and he slams it home. Jaden Myers has been very impressive in this one for the Vikings.
I believe that should make it a 9-point game, Jack.
Should make it an 8-point game, because I believe they got that wrong. That should have been a 3 for Ansong.
Sure.
They're asleep at the wheel at the scorer's table right now. In the lane, drive and kick. spinning in the lane. That one won't go. On the other end, Lee had it blocked away from behind. Nice defense. And another block.
It's a block party.
Another one, FK Muntari having a block party. On the other end, slams it home.
Okay, Muntari, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody got to be the catalyst to spark it, and why not? 3 big blocks and a transition dunk, 2 hands for safety and power. I love it.
You're not going to find a much better sequence for any player today than the one we just saw from FK Muntari. 3 blocks on one end, a slam on the other one, and just like that, it's a 9-point game. We're back at single digits.
You got to keep the pressure on, though, Jackie. You know, we already talked about you're punching at a weight class. We're talking Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. It's one punch and there's a knockout, right? So it's like you just got to keep on swinging. You got to keep on connecting. You can't let anything get away from you.
Yeah, you wonder how long Union Catholic is going to be able to stay in this one before the Patrick School just lowers the hammer on them.
If they lower the hammer at all. But
it just feels
I'm
like
be honest with you, it feels like it's coming.
Yeah, exactly. They're too talented not to.
Yeah. It's almost like I don't even know, man. You're looking at the avalanche on the mountain, and it could come at any minute, but you're still just snowboarding on it, just tiptoeing on the edge of danger for the rush.
Well, regardless of what the final outcome is, as we said before during the Camden Eastside Roselle Catholic game, no matter what happens over this next 9 minutes, I'd say Union Catholic has to be pretty happy with the way this one has played out. You're not going to see a team better than the Patrick School as they force the backcourt violation.
Yeah, trying to make a case.
Bryant was trying to say that it was tipped, which would negate the violation, but he does not win that argument. Muntari staying hot. He's got another bucket. It's a 7-point game. Don't look away. Altabelli picking up. Strong defense here for Union Catholic. Pull up. That one's left short. Off the mark for Will Snyder. And with 8 minutes to go, Union Catholic has it back. Hassan Mabai checking back in. It's a big possession here for the Vikings. Myers. Oh, had it poked away from behind. Tremendous defense there from Bryant. Nice hezzy. Pull up at the baseline. It's good.
Bryant might be father time the way that he just slowed things down. Not only on defense, but on offense, too. As you see, he just perfectly steals the ball, comes down on the other end, perfectly hits the shot. And how about a perfect block?
Altabelli can't get it past the reach of Mabai, and a layup on the other end, and we're right back up to 11.
You're talking about the hammer coming down, Jackie. And I'll be honest with you, they got it cooking right now. I'm talking all the flavors. Parmesan garlic, mild, barbecue. How do you want it? I'm sorry. So multiple people walked in with chicken wings. I'm starving.
With Mabai out there, it is just so hard to get to the bucket.
I don't even think I'm hungry. I think the wings just smell that good.
Oh, look at this. Little Jalen Brunson out there on the court, putting up some jumpers.
Okay, young fella.
Dang. Little
Jack,
man got some game.
I'm going to be honest with you. One-on-one, you couldn't take him. You'd be too nice. You let him score. Soft.
7:08 to play. The Patrick School has bumped the lead back up to 11. And it seems like the window for Union Catholic has closed. Not over yet, though.
I don't know what's changed with you. I don't know if it's the New York crowd on the subway going to work, but you're starting to be a little more honest, calling games a little early, critiquing refs, the scoreboard. I love this side of you. Irritated Bartek might be my favorite Bartek.
I'm nothing if not honest.
You've been known to sugarcoat every now and then.
Back out after the timeout. Yaw Ansong still on the bench for Union Catholic. Might be in foul trouble. They've been going at the big man all day. Myers kicks it out. Muntari for three, no good. FK Muntari, who's had a big second half, just couldn't connect there. Nice hesitation, reverse lay-in, no good, but free throws coming for Taj Bryant.
Bryant's really just been fantastic over the last couple of minutes here. I don't even think he was on the squad last year.
No, transfer. Came out of Eagle Academy, who we saw earlier in the day.
Well, boy, could they have used him.
Right after this one, we'll keep it moving. Immaculate Conception and Linden in the on-deck circle. And then two more to come after that. A little bit of a delay here. It seems to be where everybody is walking in and out of the gym is getting a little extra moisture down there, which they're having a bit of a tough time with. Taj Bryant last year the PSAL Player of the Year, and that league is no joke. So clearly he can play. .6:10 to go. Bryant at the line. That one no good. So the lead is still 11 for the Patrick School. Ansong back in for Union Catholic. Myers off the screen. Nice handle. Driving left. Big man blocks it away. Mabai. Just too much length.
I don't.
Oh my goodness. The putback slam won't count because of a foul beforehand, but that was created character stuff.
Dude, he didn't even jump. I don't even think he jumped. He just reached up and tore it down. I mean, dude, this kid is wild. And then once again, another play on both sides of the ball. You saw a great job by Union Catholic. The quality handles, fighting to the rim, but then the big fella just coming out of nowhere and just gobbling it up. And then on the other side, I mean, I know it doesn't count, but, dude, what in the you-know-what?
45 to 34. First free throw was no good for Lee. Knocks that one down. It's a 12-point game. Oh, a lot of contact on the inbound. I don't know who they hit with the whistle, but it's going against the Patrick School.
Still having trouble down on that, I guess you can call it the north end of the court.
Yeah, that's I mean, you just had two players fall over there, but the humidity in this gym is definitely something to keep in mind right now.
Well, you know, as a cigar aficionado as I am, buddy, Humidity always playing a big role. Can't have it too humid. You're going to just end up having a bad experience. You got to keep it at that nice prime temperature. Otherwise, you can't get the perfect blend that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
And Song going to work in the isolation. Right at the bye, had it blocked away. The two big men going at it.
Just telegraphed them. I mean, it's like a salsa instructor. He knew exactly where the steps were going to be, and he beats them to the spot.
Taj Bryant, he's put on a show in the second half. That one out of bounds back to Union Catholic. Bryant garnered offers from Holy Cross, NJIT, LIU, Lemoyne. So he will be playing basketball at the Division I level after his time is up. But have to imagine he decided to play his final season at the Patrick School to try and up that stock a little bit and see just how high of an offer he could get. Nice move from Myers, taking it to the hole and laying it in.
Myers been wanting to play all game. You got to give it to him. Even with the 10-point lead that seems like it's been there the entire game. Still willing to get after it. Wants to test himself against the best of the best. Good for him.
Three ball from Lee won't go, and Song skying up for the board. Poked away from behind. Jay-Sean Williams with the steal. Lee all by himself in the corner. That one just missed. And a foul. It's still only a 10-point game, but only 2:50 to play.
Yeah, if there's going to be any hope at all for Union Catholic, I mean, they need to score. They need to score in bunches, and they need to score under, I'm talking a 5-second offense here.
Shore, down low to Ansong. He hit the ground pretty hard there. No foul.
Taking up too much time, though.
Montari knocking down the three.
It was
a
worth
7-point game.
Absolutely worth it, though.
2:25 to play. They could really use a stop here. Some more sweat on the floor. (46-39), 2:22 to play. Union Catholic dialing up a little bit of pressure. Bryant has the switch. Going to work, driving right. Nice defense by Ansong and the help, but right there for the putback is Will Snyder.
I mean, even when you stop Bryant, you stop the big fella, there's just a third one. There's layers to this, man.
Myers driving kick, Shore for three. That's good.
It's almost like the Persian Immortals, man. They just keep coming and coming. There's nothing you can do about it.
It's only a 6-point game with 1:40 to play. Inside, Babai lost the handle, and they're going to say it stays there. Thought for a second it might have been a turnover. .132 left to go. There's no inbounder there for the Patrick School. The ref put the ball down and the 5 count started, and they were lucky to get that one in.
I've never seen that before, but cool.
I've seen it before. Oh, Mabai takes it off the rim and flushes it on the putback. I've seen it before coming out of timeouts and stuff on inbounds plays. I've never seen it after a foul. Shore gets some room. He hit the three, but an offensive foul. That's too bad. That would have been fun. Would have cut it down to 5. But that might have been the dagger.
Ref, you got to give it to that, man. Come on. I mean, they're already, playing above the weight class a little bit. You didn't need to call that. You chose to call that. I get it. Got to keep the clock moving. No
It's
OT.
just so tough for Union Catholic playing against a team like this. So much size for the Patrick School.
And not only size, how about the talent? I mean, once again, that shot didn't even count. A kid, again, just chucks it, and it just flies into the net. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. 105 here. We'll see what happens.
Two shots coming for Bryant. Front end of it, 1-1 won't go, actually. So only one shot was a miss. Trying to get it to Shore. Back to Altabelli with some room. Nice pump fake. Trying to float it in, is blocked away. Will Snyder, I think that might have been a lob attempt. Either way, swatted out of there by Snyder. And now a foul from Altabelli, but that was certainly their last chance.
I mean, dude, what do you do there? I mean, you pump fake Mumbai. You go towards the rack, and then Snyder comes flying out of nowhere and just cleans it.
This Patrick School team is fun to watch, man. A lot of talent on that group. That one ups the lead to 9, a chance to make it 10 right here. Sinks it. 47 seconds left, back up to double digits. Nice work from Myers in the open court, knocks down the long 2, and Union Catholic not going away easy, but this one's all but over at this point.
They say it's over when the fat lady sings, and I've been hearing her for the last 5 minutes.
It really comes back to that 3 ball from Shore and the moving screen. If they had not called that moving screen and it got to 5, it would have been interesting. Instead, it's an 8-point game, 39 seconds left, and I think we could all but pack it up.
I think it's important to note she shut up on that play, but then she came back.
Three more after this. Immaculate Conception and Linden on deck. And then Monroe versus Ridgewood and St. Peter's versus Newark Tech to close out the day. Some good games so far. Here at Hooptoberfest. Brought to you by NJ Hoop Recruit. All abilities live on the scene.
Shout out Garden State Hoops.
Popovic up ahead. The Patrick School trying to avoid the free throw game. I mean, you got to give credit to Union Catholic for trying to get back in it, but 8 with 30 seconds left feels insurmountable.
Don't beat those guys.
Lee at the line. First one's good. Second one on the way. That one rattles out. And Song working inside. Not a lot of room to work with. Dumps it off to Muntari, who lays it in. Down to 15 seconds left.
Jackie, we're never leaving here.
They give another foul, trailing by 7 with 14 seconds left.
I think the Eagles had a song about you can come, but you can never leave. It's the Hotel California. Welcome to the Lionsdale of Roselle Catholic. Any time of year, basketball played here.
Will Snyder looking to add to the lead. He's got 19 Division I offers. He will have his pick of the litter coming up after this season.
This kid almost has as many D1 offers as I have years on this planet. That is just absurd.
Knocks them both down. It's a 9-point game. Myers, pull up, no good. Rebounded by the Patrick School, and that will do it. 55-46 is your final in this one. So Union Catholic, a strong showing, and listen, against many other teams in the state, they are going to be a very tough team to beat, but the Patrick School is almost not even fair.
Overwhelming, dude. I mean, living up to the billing as well, dominant. I mean, there is layers to them, man. Like I said, you get past one line of defense, the next unit's right up there. You get past that, someone's going to be sneaking, trying to make a play, and they just might. I mean, there's no reason why you've seen the plethora of talent that you've had over the years come by. I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, from top to bottom, that team is so well built. And we got a couple minutes on the clock, warming up for our next game. Immaculate Conception is out here on the court, and they're getting ready to take on Linden. We're going to take a quick break on All Abilities Live here as we look to get an interview with the MVP. That can actually, no break necessary, because we got him coming over right now, and I believe it's Will Snyder. Will Sidnor joining us on the broadcast booth. And Will, first off, congratulations on the win. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, thank you.
And you make your move here to the Patrick School. Tell me, what was the thought process coming over here, and how have you settled in with the Celtics?
My thought process was I just want to go somewhere where it's going to be adversity, where I know they're going to push me and just constantly try to get the best out of me regardless of the situation. I'm loving it so far. I like the school, like the coaching staff. They believe in me and they're pushing me to be harder every day. They're not taking no breaks with me.
Hey, man, you talk about the adversity, but you guys are basically bringing the adversity for everybody else. Talk about this talented squad that you're playing with, man, because everywhere we look, somebody else is making a highlight play.
Yeah, we got a lot of pieces. We obviously got Glove. We got me, myself, Dooley, Taj, everybody. It's a threat from everybody. So it makes it harder for other teams to pick. Just pick your poison, basically. Like, you got to pick who's going to score 20, who's going to play defense. We all play defense, so it's hard.
And Union Catholic threw some punches at you there.
Yeah.
You guys took everyone in stride and had an answer. Just talk about what that says about you guys as a group.
We're going to fight through it regardless. They play well. Very good game from Union, but we just continue to play hard, play through it regardless of what's going on. We just love to fight. That's Chavannes, that's what we do, TPS.
And, man, you know, the names that come out of the Patrick School, it's a laundry list. It just seems like, man, what's it like to carry on that legacy and be a part of this program?
Feels great, like just to be a part of something so well. Obviously, the Patrick School got a big name, so just to be a part of that means a lot. I'm very grateful to be able to even play for the school in general and carry the name on.
And it's different playing for a school like the Patrick School, not in the NJSIAA, so you're not necessarily playing for a state championship.
Yeah.
You already have, I believe it's 19 Division I offers. What are the goals for you this year? What's on your agenda? What are you looking to accomplish individually and as a team?
Obviously, we just want to win. We want to go undefeated. That's a big goal, undefeated. We don't want to lose no in-season games. Gatorade State Player of the Year would be something that I'm trying to shoot for. It's just getting way better than I am right now. Just 1% better every single day.
Well, Will, thank you very much for the time.
Sure.
You guys were very impressive. 17 points in the victory. The Patrick School 55-46. Jack Bartek, Brandon Marazzo, and we want to thank Will for joining us here.
Appreciate y'all.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the next game.
For sure.